Back in the league, Town drew 2-2 at Boston. The home side opened the scoring and were to deny the Terriers at the death with a dramatic late equaliser.
First few games we're unlucky really. We'd done enough to get the 3 points against Boston, and then York came and beat us home. So we were unlucky the first few games. We should have had more points than what we did.
People were really unsure about the team, but they had to remember that both the managers, they had no money, and all they had to do was to go out and pick players from on a free transfer or no contract and things like that. That's what they had to do, and to blend everybody that nobody knew each other who they were. It was just like the first day they met each other was just on the day of the pre-season. So for them to blend them up, it was going to take time. No matter who the club is, even when you talk about the big clubs, look at Chelsea, they've bought players but they're not blended with all the money, so that's how it is.
So Town travel to Doncaster, still looking for their first league win.
Well, Lee Fowler with a quickly taken free kick, and Andy Warrington has to grab it just before it dipped beneath the crossbar. Cass is very good with that left foot of his and slipped it across here for John Thorrington into the area, and he's come back for Booth. Andy Booth will score. An element of fortune there, a ricochet inside the Doncaster Rovers 6-yard area. Andy Booth pounced. This is Patterson, Jamie Patterson, who's got a sweet left foot, though not necessarily there, but he's gone in off the head of Leo Fortune West, and it was a miscue that opened the door for him. Schofield on Ryan, and then Doolan came across and nearly caught him, and he's caught himself here by Schofield, who's in a bit of bother now. Ryan remonstrates. Foster also has a bit of a go at Danny Schofield, who's a Doncaster lad, of course, but he's in trouble with referee Fletcher. He could even go here, Schofield, and indeed it's red, and he's ordered to the dressing room, and they're still having a go at him. And Danny Schofield is sent off for Huddersfield Town.
1-1 at Bellevue, but 4 days later a victory at last at home to Bristol Rovers.
It seemed like at the start of the season everything I hit went in. You know, I'd scuff things, you know, and they'd bobble in the bottom corners, and so it started off very well and carried on.
Rovers pulled 1 goal back, but not enough to deny Town all 3 points. Town ended August in 16th place in the table, hardly playoff form, never mind automatic promotion, but it was early days.
Bury's goalkeeper had a massive kick, and he just kicked it, bounced one, and it went straight into the keeper's hands. And obviously, on my mental turning, me and the striker we turned and we collided, and he went down, and all of a sudden I came up, the referee just gave me a red card. And everyone was like, what's going on here? And it was like, I was obstructed in. But there was no way I was going to obstruct it, because the first bounce was right in the keeper's hands.
Sodge's dismissal proved crucial. Bury scored again to take the points. At Rochdale, Town were hit by a goal straight from the kick-off.
Wilson to Trundle, chance to turn this time. Great goal! Lee Trundle is the darling of the North Bank. He hasn't failed to score 2 games running this season. Didn't get one against Macclesfield. Almost certain to get one today. So Leary has moved out right. Swansea's substitutions. Now Trundle. Still holding it up, gets a good cross in. Nugent. Skipper Nugent then takes the bow with the goal that surely now will clinch this victory for Swansea.
That defeat, in which Ian Hughes and Paul Scott were both sent off, left Town 17th in the 3rd Division, but a trip to Sunderland in the second round of the Carling Cup would ignite a charge up the table.